On any given Saturday, the family name echoes throughout Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. Bob Stoops roamed the sidelines at OU for 18 years, rebuilding the program into a national powerhouse. A year after he retired, his son Drake turned down other scholarship offers to walk on at the university that bears a statue of his dad. From 10,000 feet, you would think, okay, his dad's Bob Stoops, so obviously it's going to be easy going there. But yeah, when you really look at it and think about you having to come in and prove yourself, how difficult was that?
I think that's one thing people kind of get mixed up. It's just like it's given to you, your Bob Stoops sign, it'll just be handed to you, whether it's playing time, whatever it may be, But I mean, I came in and I'm the one on the field with the helmet and shoulder pads on. My dad is nowhere to be found, and I'm the one putting in the work. I'm sweating, I'm bleeding, I'm going and competing, I'm getting in fights, whatever it may be. Like, that's me out there.
As Drake fought to prove to everyone else that he belongs, he was also proving it to himself.
The journey that he's had and having at first the weight of that name and then realizing he actually is that name and he deserves, the recognition he's getting.
Self-doubt is a very real thing. Like self-doubt, like early on, am I good enough to play on this level? Will my dream ever really come true? Will I ever get to the level that I want to be playing at, or have the success that I want to have?
In the toughest moments, Drake leaned on his mom to keep him grounded.
It was my freshman year of college. I felt alone, kind of isolated, and a walk-on too on top of that. So I'd always just call her and just kind of get it all out there. And she was always very supportive and always very optimistic. That's one thing I always admire about my mom, is just her optimism and just always a bright light in my life.
He'd be just like any child might say to their mom, just some having some doubts, like, can I make it? Am I good enough? And I said, why do you do this? You love football and you love your teammates, and you just have to refocus.
By his senior season, Drake established himself as a leader, a go-to receiver, and a fan favorite.
It means a lot to me, and to have all their support and how they've embraced me and kind of let me make my own way and pave my own way for myself and kind of step outside of my dad's shadow a little bit. And when they say Stoops, they mean Drake Stoops, and that means a lot.
I'm proud of the young man he is, the teammate he's been, the toughness and determination, the work he's put in. That's what matters. That's what wins in life. And I'm happy and, feel fortunate that he's been able to have the success on the field to go with all of that.
I am most proud of just the perseverance and watching him work through the doubts and just work harder. And he said to me just the other day that he will always be happy that he chose to stay here this whole time. And that made me happy for him.
As the Stoops era at Oklahoma comes to an end on Thursday night, Drake's NFL journey is set to begin. How weird is that? Everyone's saying he's arrived, and now all of a sudden you got to prove yourself all over again.
Back to square one, yeah. You never arrive. You just, progress over perfection.
And that's the perfect mindset to have. It may be the last time we'll see him wearing the OU on the side of his helmet, but I'd be shocked if we don't see Drake Stoops on a football field again at the next level. Live from the Riverwalk, Chris Williams, Oklahoma's Own News 9.